So this video is all about profile in Spring Boot. We or our project needs different profiles in the development of its development cycle, right? When the developer develops the application, she might be using different type of configuration. He might be using SQL, but in testing, the tester might be using different database or their local database or a company's database. So the tester can't do things which the developers is doing. The tester don't know which type of configuration the developer has used because the tester might not know the coding part, right? And same with the pre-production and production part also. So to solve this problem, we use a configuration files. For example, in our resource uh, package here, under resource we have application.properties file where we or the developers make some common configurations so that the configuration for each, like the prod or development or pre-production team can know which configuration they need to run while uh, initializing the module, right, or the program. So to make a properties extension file, we go to new. In new, we select the file section and type application slash. Let's make a configuration file for developer with extension properties. Save it in here. We say dev. Also, we might be using different port, right? So in our developer, we are using server.port equals to 8080. While let's make a tester, tester configuration. So application dot slash tester dot properties properties and let's make another let's make application dot slash prod dot properties, right? So for dev we are using port number 8080. For prod we might be using different server. In prod we are using 9090. Okay, let's assume that. And for tester we are using we are using 7070. Okay, so currently the profile which we are using is default. So now let's say I am from the tester team. So what I do is I'll just change it to tester. Okay, I have changed it to tester, and in tester the port is 7070. Okay, let me run the program. Let's run the program and at okay. So let's see the control F. Let's see profile. Its profile is tester here. The active profile is tester. Now let's go on the browser and our port is 7070, right? So let's run it. We will get the output. Okay. While if I say 8080, which is I think the developers, right, will get can't reach this page. Okay. Now let's try to run. the prod, like I am the product manager. I have to run this application. So the port number which the product manager should use is 9090. And let's restart our application. Now let's change the port. Let's change the port 9090. It might throw error because I think I haven't changed it to prod, right? If I go here, I have to change this to prod, right? And now I have to run it. If I go to browser, refresh it, yes, so we'll get the data here. So that's all. That's the main purpose of making different profiles under our resource so that different teams might be using different configuration, right? So this is I just given the example of port number. They might be using different database or they might be using different functionalities. For example, here I have login.level.org. It is used to see informations like what dependencies we are using. So if I say debug here and copy it to which we are running, the prod, and paste it here. So now if we see our output is small. We can see only this much of line, right? Okay, so let's into is do info. Okay, stop our application and rerun it. The output will be small, I think. Yes. So, so this is the only output. If we say debug here, if we write in our prod, if we say debug, if we say debug, and let's stop the program first and run it again. Now see the output. The output will be huge because it's showing all the dependencies we are using. For example, let's go on the top. So here are the dependencies, and here we have positive matches and we have also have negative matches. So that's all for the video.